thank you for subscribing on that new video, and I really hope that we're gonna get more subscribers and more views. I really feel like that was such a good start. I mean, who gets 30 views, guys, on the first video? But anyway, I'm really glad that you guys went ahead and did that for me. Right, okay, so today I'm just gonna, I don't want to say it's a story time because it's not a story time, but it's sort of like is a story because it's something that literally happened to me, right? I'm just gonna give you like basically a little story time of my life, my journey, you know, from the time I finished high school until now. Okay, so basically, let me just make it's not a disclaimer, but let me just say that the aim for this video is to give someone courage, is to give someone hope. What's making one day dilo change, right? Just believe in yourself, just keep on working on yourself, just keep on, like, literally don't listen to nobody, follow your passion, follow what you want to do, and okay, sharp. So high school, I don't want to, okay, the year was 2014. After I finished my matric year was 2014. And then obviously, like any other matriculant, I had dreams, I had hopes. I was like, yo, okay, like going to university, you know, going to study 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth and so forth. So when the year came, 2015, I mean, prior to that, I had obviously registered or applied, actually, yes, I had applied in a couple of universities and stuff. And then there was just, I applied in how many? I think 3, and then there was just one particular one that accepted me, right? And in that one that accepted me, I'm excited. Hey, I'm telling my parents, oh, hey guys, okay, I'm accepted. And my parents literally say to me at that, like, these people didn't say anything to me prior, right? And then again, I know these people are secure, these people are safe, these people after 18 years, oh yeah, university, and therefore the funds are there. Based on how we were living as well, I thought, okay, the funds is the thing, no stress about that, right? Okay, shapo. So now comes the time here, guys. I need to go to university, I've been accepted at this particular university. And then my mom, actually both of them, literally say to me, oh, hey, Mogele, arena the funds. So I'm like, the funds are halina, the funds is wrong, you know. I didn't understand. I thought, now they told me how they've been saving money for when I finished school, what. Mara now, I don't the funds. So that didn't make sense to me. Hey, guys, let me tell you, I personally tried to go to the ends of the world and try and get these funds for myself. But it was not possible, Abo. It was really not possible. There was just so many things to consider, so many complications. And it was literally not possible. And my mom was not saying sky skolong, but then, how skolong, I want to funds, I felt like that was pretty unfair, though. At that time, I really felt like, oh, these people are just wasting my time. I just want to go to school. All I want to do is literally go and study. Like all my peers, all my friends, I just want to go to school. And then when I went to tell, no, hey, take a gap year. I did not want to look like a gap year. I get to take a gap year. Why, Zhuang? When I wanted to go to study, I mean, that was the only thing that I knew how to do. Come on, I've been in school for how long? Okay, right. So now comes the time, even the registrations, and there is nothing that I could do for myself. And it's literally, I was just in my depression mode, if I may put it that way. Okay, and then that year, I went and moved in with my grandmother. Okay, I lived with my grandmother. So, the sad part is, I moved in with my grandmother, and at the time I had a cousin. We come from the same high school, finished the same year. Yena mo kena na tswa seng aya skolong nna ke sala ke clean ke a tsaba kana go ne ha ke sa shagana go ke depression. Believe me, ke tla bola ke something else, because what? Okay, so life went by, man. Life went by, and then I met this other friend of mine, like this girl I met through a mutual friend that we were in high school with. I met her sometime in town, and then she's like, oh, no, Gele, let me get you a job. So she got me a job at Wimpy. So I was a waitress at Wimpy. Okay, sharp, like, not to say I was enjoying my time there, but honestly, for a first-time job, I was very excited to be working there. Mind you, I didn't have to provide for anybody, and my parents made it very clear, we don't want you to contribute towards anything in the house. And early on, going there was from that thing of being at home and having to overthink things all the time. So I really did enjoy my time at Wimpy. I'm very thankful for that, to that friend of mine for getting me that job at that time. Okay, Wimpy, I learned a couple of things from that time. Okay, so yeah. And then come the following year, 2016. So 2016 comes, and then I go to school. I take myself to school because I was also selling muffins on the side at church. A lot of people don't know this. They would see me at church selling muffins, but they thought, oh, maybe that money was for enjoyment. Guys, it was not for enjoyment. I was saving the money so I can take myself to school because my parents couldn't. So I took myself to school with that money I did my fanny from church. And then anytime every Sunday every Saturday night, I would make muffins to sell at church on Sunday. And then people would buy, and happy like my church is like the Woolies of churches. So people don't mind spending money there. So I had a certain price that I sold those muffins with Woolies vibes. So yes. And I would literally come home, and with that money, I managed to literally pay for transportation to take myself to school, and also contribute. My mom helped me here and there when it came to funds. So here and there I would chip in. So I went to school and I studied electrical engineering. Right. And then I studied electrical engineering, and then along the way I got an internship. Right, learnership. I think internship. Shapo mogele ki ole benekant inside in learnership stipend again. Okay, so now I get stipend, and still my parents are like, hey mogele, guess how let that be the money that takes you to work. Just buy yourself what maintainer when we don't want to be stressed or when what's happening with you. It's like, okay, sharp. And then I did that I was supposed to do it for 3 years, but I did it for two and a half years, sort of because we did that, and then in the following year or 2 years after, we had to now go in the work field, right? And I was placed at a particular private hospital in my area back home. Hey, private hospital, come on, it's gonna be a breeze, unlike the people defaming the industry. But now one thing about me, guys, I do not want to work hard. I was not meant to work hard in life. I kid you not. I can't work hard, right? So I was placed at this particular private hospital. I was like, private hospital, it's gonna be a breeze. Little did I know how I get at that private hospital. I'm like, this is a hospital. It's where my pillow about. Ma'am, you are going to work here, and you are going to work hard. Hey, I worked, guys. I worked so hard, I remember. But there was days when I didn't want to be there, so I would literally challenge my manager at that time. Hey, this guy, yo, he literally used to say, oh, you are the youngest in this group, and nobody has ever challenged me the way you do. Besides that, he was a bully. So now I get to bully, especially Samaho, right? So I used to challenge this guy, man. We used to give each other a hard time, okay. Time went by, and then because of that, I sort of started adjusting. Okay, this is my situation. This is what needs to happen. I need to do this in order for me to get that, in order for me to get there. So relax, little did I know, this guy had reported me to my company. Hey, this girl is problematic. So I was fired when I least expected. I think it had been like 5 months since me and this guy had stopped fighting, necessarily sharp, and then I get this call. You can just imagine how I was feeling, right? I literally got fired. 2 weeks my trade test and be a qualified electrical technician. But then when I got fired, I remember I went home crying, and then Ndoroka literally said to me, why are you crying? You are the one that used to tell me every single day how much you hate what you're doing, how much you would you hate, you don't want this in your life, so why are you crying? There's gonna be an opportunity. Well, okay, so I forget to tell you, while I was there in that place where I was working at, I came across, like, this man didn't know my name, very mysterious man. It was in the morning, I remember, and then he told me about a learnership that pathologists were there, his company at that time was giving out, and that if I wanted, or I knew somebody that wanted to apply for it, I can do that. Go online or come and get forms from his office and. So I was like, no, actually I want to change careers, so I will come to you and get that. I want to get those forms. Shapo guy, I'm for the form. Get the form, I applied. So where we had to apply, you have to send the forms to Cape Town. So I applied, sent the forms to Cape Town. More or less, they called me for an interview. My interview is not like an interview. It's like a test, to try and test your knowledge, how much do you know about this and that. So luckily for me, I did those kind of subjects in high school. So I knew quite a lot. Okay. I thought I knew quite a lot. So I applied, and then I got the interview, shuffle, and then I missed. So a bunch of stuff, okay, the pass rate is 70%. So if you don't get anything under 70%, you don't make it. I messed up, I didn't get the 70%, so they didn't call me back. The year is now 2019. I'm home again. Depressed again, no job, no income. I just want to say this to parents, ne? This thing of you guys treating your unemployed kids as if they are nothing. Literally, when you're unemployed, you feel like I'm sorry to say this, but that's what it felt like, because literally everything, which is, it makes sense. When I say, ma'am, you're not going to work, you have nothing to do. So basically. So I used to hate that. Like, one thing about me now, I always keep myself busy. I don't like to just sit. Like, an idle mind, I believe, is very dangerous. So I then started looking for a job, and then I got a job at a gym, right, as a sales rep. I tell him medical at the gym. He's like, okay, now this is it. I worked at the gym. The gym, honestly, my colleagues were wonderful people. I'm not gonna lie, like, my colleagues were wonderful people, but my boss was my problem. Like I said to you guys, I've got a problem with being bullied. I do not like being, I really have a problem of being bullied. Like, guys, so I got myself that job at the gym, and my problem was my boss. So obviously we kept on going back and forth until I was like, what's happening? F this. And I quit my job. Little did I know, because for that job, remember the learnership at the lab, I applied again the following year. Immediately after quitting my job at the gym, I was called for an interview. This time your girl was prepared. Understand that your girl was here. Your girl was ready. So my interview now was all the way in Pretoria. So I told my mom, I'm excited and all of that. My mom was like, Mugel, I'm taking leave. I'm taking you there. Nale, my mom, you're going to all the way Pretoria. I feel like Pretoria, your girl did her thing. I get almost, she knows this test. She written it last year. What can I forget? You want to test it. We get it. passed the test. So in Pretoria, what they did was, if you pass the test, like literally the same day, you go for a panel interview at HR. I was the first to arrive, the first to write the test, the first to pass, the first to be interviewed. So you can just see, this was mine. I was chosen for this on this particular year. Pass the test, jiggy jiggy. Your girl is moving to Pretoria, honey. Come on, somebody. What? So, moved to Pretoria. It was a 2-year learnership in phlebotomy, right? So phlebotomy, it's a fancy, because people are like, what do you do? I'm a phlebotomist. What is that? So it's a fancy name for the drawing of bloods. Not only the drawing of bloods, but like we take different samples from patients so that they can be tested further on in the lab. So that is what I do. And thank God I don't work hard. Like, hey, now my problem is working hard. So I don't work hard. I am literally like, I love my job. Like I love my job. I love what I do. People are like, do you like what you do? I'm like, I love what you do. I'm just scared of blood. I am not scared of blood. I stab people for a living. Yes, that is what I do, ma'am. So, I qualified for that learnership, had the best time of my life, like in the 2 years. Yes, it was not easy because of the studying and workload. You study at the same time you're working, and you're working long hours. It was just a lot, okay? But it was worth it. At the end, like when I got my qualification, I was like, God, this was so much worth it. But looking at my life right now, where I live, I live alone in a very nice apartment. I'm not gonna lie. 2-bedroom apartment with a balcony, because your girl likes things. Love a very comfortable life, and through this job, honestly, I am living that. Nobody funds my life, I'm not gonna lie. So through this job, I can get myself that. So let me just say, the moral of this video is to encourage somebody out there, to say that, Mamela, if you want to change your life, you can. If you want to change careers wherever you're depressed and start all over again, you can do that. There is time. There are opportunities out here. So yes, like and wherever that you are right now, appreciate the time, because you are literally learning something while you are there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yes, it might be depressing. Yes, you might feel like, I want to quit right now because that bully. But I can guarantee you, it strengthens you at some point, in some ways, that you one day will come and testify about it. I'm still going through my journey. I'm still growing in my journey. I still meet people that think they can bully me, because most of the time I tend to be the youngest in the office, and because of my my body type, people think they can just walk all over me. But hey, I'm a very vocal person, so I just let them know, listen, not here. So I just really hope that this video can encourage you, especially because it's the beginning of the year and people are feeling very hopeful around this time of the year. Whatever that you want to do, if you want to quit that job, quit it before you are pushed to, yes, quit that job. God will definitely provide. If you believe in God, now God has provided for me. I've never lacked anything ever since I had run out of a job or whatever. I've been okay, and God will definitely provide and bring more opportunities for you, something that you're into, something that you love, something that will bring you money at the same time. Okay, you'll hear of opportunities that you've never heard of before. So I hope this reaches whoever, to try to just motivate you, to encourage you. Listen, ma'am, sir, wherever you are, dilo bashap, ditabelo, ditlo. I get it. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. I promise now, in my next video I'm gonna explain into detail what is it that I'm doing, all of that. How can you get into it? All of that. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.